Esuel, Lenéx, Tosqui, Tolitzo, Quasquayala. My traditional name is Lenéx, translated as one who works for the people. English name is David Jimmie. Here at Squayala First Nation, was born in Chilliwack and been here my whole life. I've been the chief for Squayala for the last 13 years. I'm also the president for Stalo Nation Chiefs Council, president for the Chilliwack tribe, chair and VP of finance for the Western Indigenous Pipeline Group, owner and operator of Jimmie Construction, and sit on a few boards as well. I was working for Peter Van Maren when I was younger, in the summers in between going to school and other jobs. And then I had an opportunity with his brothers, Eric and Bernie Van Maren, the Van Maren group of companies. So these are large-scale developers in Chilliwack. They approached me to see if I'd be interested in partnering with them, starting up my company. We've done several projects. Aria Apartments in Kelowna. We did Halcyon Meadows here in Chilliwack, currently building Base 10 in Chilliwack, and Shelter Bay up in West Bank. Somehow I've managed to find myself in different roles by asking questions and getting involved. I think the Western Indigenous Pipeline Group is a massive initiative that could really change the landscape in how we operate resource projects in this country, and that's something I'm excited about. I'm excited about the next steps that we have here at Squayala with respect to land use planning and next phases of economic development. And then also looking at securing more properties on behalf of the Chilliwack tribe and asserting our rights and title to ensure that we've got the proper protections in place for environmental stewardship. The Western Indigenous Pipeline Group was founded by Joe Dion, Mike Labordier, and Keith Matthew. And the idea was to purchase Trans Mountain from Canada. Never said I'm a pro-pipeline person, but I'm a pro-opportunity person. And if it has the ability to change how the government views working with First Nations in this country, I'm all for it. It's about changing how infrastructure projects are done here in our country, not only in BC and Alberta, but how are First Nations involved? Let's not be an afterthought. We've been that for too long. It's time for us to take our rightful place and actually take that big leap forward and demonstrate to Canada and the world that we can play a major part in these projects and become owners. We have the capacity to do it. We've got so many young, bright individuals that are coming up in our communities, and they have the ability to do exactly this type of work. A lot of our Indigenous youth don't have an opportunity to get outside of their own community in some cases, or don't have the supports in maybe it's a home environment, maybe it's a community environment. And so youth mentorship programs like the one we have here in Stalo, we give that opportunity to some of our youth. Those that don't get any other opportunities, they've got dedicated staff, elders, and people that are willing to work with them to help them feel comfortable and confident with who they are. I think I want people to remember that hard work is really what gets you to certain places and believing in what you're doing. It's been a ton of work to get to where I am today. I'm very proud of what I've been able to achieve, but it hasn't come easily. Lots of time away, lots of dedication to balancing different tables and organizations, a lot of chaos at different times. But I think as long as people understand, and especially for the younger generation, that working hard really does get you to that place and loving what you do. I think a lot of times we don't think that we love what we do, but at certain times, because it can be challenging, but at the end of the day, when you see the results, that's the most effective you can be in these various roles.